Yo, yo, Mozo,
Yo,
what's going on, you, my guy?
just chilling, man. What's good
Huh? Sound real low.
with I said I'm good. What
You
about
sound,
now?
you sound real low, my guy.
What about right now?
You still sound low.
What the hell?
I don't know why you sound
I
low
still
today.
sound low right now?
Yeah, let's see something.
Right.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, listen, we live with another Word on the Street show. Um, Waiting my boy Mozo to get back on. I mean, we got a little hour show for y'all. You know, some recap of what we talked about last Monday. See any news happen from last, just trying to see what's going on. About an hour show, so we ain't trying to keep y'all. Oh, I
What
hear you
about
now.
now, Pat?
I hear you now. I hear you now. I hear you.
Okay.
Hold on. What's good, my guy?
Yeah, man, I'm just chilling, man. What's going on, man?
And I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just a lot of things, you
Where
got
you
to try. Huh? Talk to me.
where you got the live at? Well, I'm for the share the
It's on Facebook. On Facebook. I go. Oh,
I know I'm saying which page? Panther?
Panther A Smith. Yeah, I ain't even share it yet. I ain't even share.
Okay,
I
hold
ain't
on.
gonna lie to you though. Yeah, you can share it. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I ain't gonna share it. I had what's going on.
Damn, I got off the wrong damn head.
What,
Shit.
where you going?
Hold on. Okay, right here, boom. Shit, that bitch a no feeling.
I just okay. All right. So what's been up, man? How your week went, man? I ain't even share it too.
Man, man, shit, slow mo. You already know, fam.
Man, same
You see, it's
thing,
a lot of
man.
a lot of stuff that happened after
After the live,
right
yeah.
after the show last week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot, man. It's like, I mean, something had to happen, bro. Something had to happen, man. Like I say, I don't know. I told people I don't be really getting to people business and stuff like that. But I mean, something had
Yeah,
to give to us. I mean, because it's too much we trying to do, bro. It's
for
too
sure, bro.
much. It's too much, bro. It's too much you're trying to do. There's a lot of things happening, and a lot of things we trying to be a, try to. It's for the kids.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't for us adults. It's for the kids, and I like the stuff that happened. I mean, I had a chance for some people from the other from other places, sent me the information, was telling me, hey, this is what's going on for real. Okay, now and again, it's no, don't think it's a wrong move when it's good for the kid. It might
Yeah,
not look good for you, but it's good situation for the kid. And that's what we kind of like trying to get people to understand. It's not about us adults. It's about the kids having fun. And who of course I want to see a hurricane in a lot of their lakes. I want to see a lot of their lakes. I want to see a lot of their lakes in the Ravens. We want to see that stuff because people say what they want to say, and I'm not gonna take it away. Ray, Lake's been winning for the last couple of years.
yeah,
They've been taking a lot of hardware home. So they are one of the elite teams. Then you have the Hurricane be winning. Then you have the Ravens. So we have some great elite teams, and we would love for them being the same lead that happened again. Because again, when they wasn't the same lead, we had some great football in South Florida.
we had some of the best football in South
Yes,
Florida.
yes. So again, whatever like I said, whatever the situation was, I just wanted to be fixed because it was for the kids. That's what it
For
was
sure.
about. It wasn't about nothing else. It was about, okay, what can we do to help the kids?
Yeah.
That's what it's about. It wasn't about nothing else. I told, like I say, it's nobody had. I like links. No, it wasn't. I like links. I like no. We like what's best for the kids. Like I said,
Yeah.
we had the. And I told people, and today what I was doing, I was actually going back and looking at some games that all these parks played that I record. I had a chance to do that. I had work to do. I mean, I was editing different stuff, but I had a chance to, like, while I was working, just to put up some, just see the old games, like a long time ago. The game with Lotta Hills, the big games we had here. I had a chance to go over them today because I got them,
Yeah.
and it was, and then just the crowd screaming, the kids playing ball. It's great football in South Florida,
For
and that's
sure.
what we need to get back to. So the decisions that was made, while it was made, I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. What do you think?
Me personally, like what we had talked about and shit. We just allowed, like you say, fam. We just allowed a whole outside situation to come put us together when we could have been put together our damn self.
And that's the thing about it. That was one of the things that somebody brought to my attention today. Like, Panther, it take the outside person to come here and say, hey, this is what I have in mind to help y'all get back together. And
Hmm.
I was speechless. But again, it is what it is. It is what it is. I told people it is what it is. It happened, and the kids back together. The kids is playing, and I guess that's all it is. Because I want to see the Hurricanes going
This
against
what
the.
this what this what we was asking for.
Yeah, that's
But
what we asked
but
for.
like I said, we could have did that.
We could have, we
We
could
could have
have,
did
but
that
again,
here. We could have did that. We could have put our heads together and said, hey, you know what? Fuck all the bullshit.
let's
You
make
gotta
this.
understand, bro. The way the community is right now, fam. The community, I don't think, I don't think the community been involved with football more than what it's been like the last 5 years, 7 years, bro.
That's true.
No
That's
cap,
true.
fam.
That's true. That's
These
true.
last these last 7 to 10 years, bro, we have a lot of support when it comes to football. Every city
Well,
can't say
of
that, bro.
course. No, no, of course they can't. Like I told people, I go to some people game. I mean, I go to they Super Bowl. Our regular game is thicker than theirs. I go to people games where they have a like major stuff going on. Our regular games down here have more traction than a lot of people Super Bowl games in different
Facts,
places. I don't listen.
facts,
I've been to different places. We're different in South Florida when it comes down to football. Ain't nobody can say it in any state or town and say, "Oh yeah, you're lying." You know why? I've been there. I don't travel Vegas, California,
facts.
Texas, Atlanta, New York, Central Florida. You name where football at, I've been. And if you follow me, I'm lying, Mozo.
Nah, you ain't lying, fam. You done been everywhere, boy.
So I saw
You
football.
definitely ain't lying.
Ain't nothing like South Florida football. So I mean, again, I can't say, oh, it's a wrong thing or right thing, but appreciate Florida Elite. They happen to put us together. They happen
Yep.
to put people together. So however that conversation went, however it went by, if B Reed, Dave, whatever they did to put all the teams under one umbrella, hey, congratulations. Congratulations, because we're getting ready to see some great football. Our kids gonna be happy. Cause what I heard, someone hit me up and said, "Oh, um our mayor got an issue with us playing this person." I said, why? Because I like, not like, why? I'm like, what's going on? They'll tell me because, stuff happened and the mayor, I like, listen, let your, like, tell your mayor, down here is great football. We have great football. It's going to be a lot of trash talk. We have more trash talk than anybody. We barely had fights. We talk trash every single day, but we didn't have fights. These dudes get online and these other states have fights. It get crazy down here. We know, listen, if you come to play some
Yeah.
football, if you come to
Down
play
here, I
some
mean, we
football,
done had our misfits, but we done had our misfits down here too. But like you said, Panther, bro, we have way more people at a football game than other people do, bro, in other states. And it's always a brawl going down in them other states and shit like that.
you know why? Because we have action on the field. We have action.
Mhm.
That's what we care about. We care about action. We don't, like I say, parents going to get crazy about their kids. We know that. We know that. We okay with
True,
that. You supposed to cheer your kid on.
true,
You supposed to be tripping about your
true,
kid. No, but it
true.
coming out. But at the same time, it's respect. It's
Yeah,
respect because I tell people, you under the tents when you see the Ravens and the Chiefs, they go at it all week. All week they go at it. You see the Hurricanes and the Ravens go at it. But as soon as the game over, go under the tents. Everybody is eating and drinking and having fun afterward they play. Because that's what it was. We know what we hold. We hold the best football in the country. But we know how to have fun after the food, the drink, and whatever people do under their tents during the game. That's why I'm saying being under one umbrella is the best thing. What you think? I think that was the best thing, being under one umbrella. The chair. We ain't gonna leave out the chair. The chair competition. Crazy. At UM, when we had Lakes, we had Hurricane, the Ravens, we had all the big, these girls were showing out. They were showing out. So people's like, listen, man, South Florida hit different in cheer and football. Yo, I'm not saying that Central Florida don't have it like we have it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it hit totally different in South Florida when it come down to football and cheer. When we under the same umbrella, it's the trash talk. Man, we have women trash talking. I mean, it's showtime. It's like this is what we talking about sportsmanship. We talk trash, but we still hang out. No, of course. Yeah, because when these teams get on the field, now we're not gonna leave out. We're not gonna leave out the Gwen Cherry. We're not gonna leave out Gwen Cherry. Gwen Cherry had their own battle. We're not gonna leave them out. Now we're not gonna leave out Liberty City. We got Liberty City, we got Gwen Cherry, we got Royal Palm, we got Treasure Coast. We can't leave them people out. We can't leave them people. They battle the Pompano Eagle, the Pompano Chiefs. We got Pompano Cowboys. All of them was part of the battle. We can't leave them out. So that's what made South Florida football great. We had great program. We had great coaches. We got great kids. I mean, we put on shows after week after week at different parts. We didn't have to wait till no tournament. We didn't have to wait till this. We just had big games all the time. And the thing about it, people be like, man, hey, listen, man, show us the crowd. Show us the crowd of y'all games. We show the crowd. Just turn the camera around. People like, that's a regular game. Yeah, back in the day, I'm saying Boyndam is in the AYFL. We talking about everybody under. No, we talking about everybody under the Florida Elite umbrella that South Florida was. But we know the football assets in South Florida with the Boynton, the Delray, the Miramar, the Miramar, the Miami Pal, the Pompano Eagles, we got Pompano Eagles, got Hollywood Pal. we got a lot of that. All that stuff was like football. Here we have great football here. Period. But when you get everybody under the same umbrella, bruh, bruh, it's a whole different ball game, bruh. Oh, let me get you back on, my God. It's a whole different ball game when everybody under the same umbrella. Everybody come. Like I said, I'm never gonna leave them other born. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm not. We have great football, and if it took Florida Elite to come here, and whatever happened, I don't care what happened. You feel me, Mozo? I don't care what happened, why things broke up, who fought, who. We don't care. We just want to see great football again.
Yeah, for sure.
Ava, I heard,
But
I'm
this
saying I
South
heard the
team last
teams
week, they
that
still
left.
separated
I heard
early.
they back in Florida Elite. I heard they back in Florida League. Unless I'm wrong. I'm wrong, Mozo?
You right. I mean, it's supposed to be it ain't always like that, but that
hey, Mozo, I don't know what's going on. Hey, man, leave my dog Mozo alone. A lot of Hill had some good teams. They had some good teams. I mean, again, we just talking about football in South Florida. Right now, we talking about the one umbrella that we getting these teams under. Yeah, I mean, when a lot of Hill was with FYF, it was good. But we talking about um. So Ava, so they haven't gone yet. I'm confused. So they still haven't, because I'm hearing a lot of them are already went over. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey Ava. Hey Ava. Ava, hey, you want to come on the live, Ava? Hey, inbox me your phone number. Inbox me your phone number. Let me get you on this live. Because because I get a phone call. Everything is good. Everybody's under one umbrella. We finna get this going. We finna have some great football. And I'm like, okay, that's the type of stuff I want to hear. Because we ain't got time for this separation thing. We want to see some great football. We want to see Hurricanes going against going against Lauderdale Lakes. We want to see Lauderdale Lakes going against a Raven. We want to see Hurricane going against Liberty City, Pompano Chiefs. Hurricane Ravens going against Pompano Chiefs. We want to see them again. Man, I thought they said these people under one umbrella. Ah, Jesus. Ah, oh boy. So they not. Man, I heard ain't no more South Florida South. I heard no Florida Elite South. It was just one umbrella. I heard this conversation was talk about they. Ah, ah, oh boy. Tell them. Oh boy. Oh Lord. I might have to get a B in here because okay. I'm gonna call B Reed and get him on his live because we're just trying to see some good football. If we're gonna see some good football, we're not gonna see some. We just want some good football. We just want to get. I mean, because they can't see somebody. You can't play with my emotion like that. You, Ava, it was brought to my Ava. I got a phone call and said, "Hey, everything is good. Everybody on the same page. We finna see some great football in South Florida again." Although it took someone from somewhere else to get us some good football, you can't play with my emotion like that if it's not true. Come on, man. You listen, man. If you don't have facts, don't call my phone. I'm changing my number. I'm changing my number. I'm changing my number. I'm changing my number. Hey, I agree. I agree with you. No, Flo Def. Listen, we had all these teams in the same league. Again, that's what I say. I'm not right here pointing the finger, but whatever happened, happened. So now we can't be we didn't break up because the teams. It was because people felt it was leadership. Things were not fair. It was by whatever reason it was. But right now, what we need to do to get back on one accord? That's the way we fix it. Listen, we don't care who fault it is. Okay, it was somebody's fault. It happened. Something it broke it. Now, how can we fix it? Right now, if Florida Elite have a door, and the door everybody could walk in the door and say, "Hey, this is what we want." And I know for a fact, Reed, he loved the game of football. He loved the kids. I can't say nothing bad about him because I know what he stands for when it comes down to the kids. He's for the kids. It is what it is. So now, if he have a door that everybody can walk in that door and get in that same room and get on one accord, why not? Why not? If that's a door that is going to make sure the kids have fun, why not? And I'm not saying the kids not having fun somewhere else, but we getting under one umbrella. Why not walk through that door? Cause seems like someone no one in South Florida want to say, hey, listen, let's put all our BS aside and sit down and talk and see how can we make football great again in South Florida? How can we bring that energy back to South Florida? I mean, I said to someone, they came, it's like, oh, it would never be the same. Why? Why? We still got the same top programs. We got the same top program. Still got Lakes, got the Hurricanes, got the Ravens, still got the Pompano Chiefs. We still have Gwen Cherry. We still have Liberty City. We still have we got Ghouls. We got South Kendall. We have Florida City. Listen, we got Royal Palm. We got Treasure Coast. Listen, all these teams that we have and one league. Look at all the teams in one league. Okay, now someone like, oh yeah, look at the AYFL. The AYFL have great league. They have great games. They Super Bowl for the last 2 years was great. They Super Bowl for the last two. Let's they the first year, the first time we saw the Delray in the Brick City game. That was stupid sick. That's what type of atmosphere we have, and it's trigger over to AYFL. And the other side looking like, wow, what happened? What happened? Because we're not on one accord. We're not on one page no more. And I'm not saying anything wrong with AYFL. They have their own thing going on. They doing it. They doing what they do. They doing what they do. I mean, they have great leadership. They have great athletes. They doing their own thing. So they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem. I think they got like 30 teams, and people still adding. They good. But right now, how can we get everybody else on the same page? That's what. Why? No, I hear you, Mr. Brown. I but now, how can we get everything on the same page before the season start? That's what we trying to figure out. Because the call that came to me said, okay, everybody is back in a Florida League. And I'm like, okay, that's good. I mean, that's good. Now, What's the terms of it? See, I came on here to see if someone had the terms of everybody going back to Florida League. What is it? What's the terms? What's going to come out of it? I mean, how is going to the kids, the coaches, the love of football could be back. That's what I'm trying to find out. But I'm hearing that ain't happening. Because people in my inbox. You know, I agree. Nobody want to talk. Nobody want to talk. Nobody want to talk. Cause like I say, cause I don't stand right, and we all saying the same thing. Fred, that can happen now. That can happen right now. If we can get, I'm not even gonna say that can happen, Fred. It's by bringing. NYFL will have what 18 teams, and they enjoying themselves. Now, so how many teams outside of that the flow lead had? So why we can't put that together? They have no problem. They having fun over there. We can't get no game between the Hurricanes and Lakes because they're not in the same league, but they 5 to 10 minutes away from each other. What sense that make? Hurricanes and a lot of their lakes, they what 10, 15 minutes away from each other. They have they can't play in a game. They can't play a lead game together because we all separated. What sense that make? Come on, man. We want to see some good game, man. But let's play some. Nick. We saw Nick Hurricane win against Crack Hurricane. That was the game. Nick beat Crack behind. Crack won revenge. That's who don't want to see that in the playoff. Who wouldn't want to see them two games in the playoff? Who gonna knock who to go to the Super Bowl? Then we got the Ravens waiting on. We got the Ravens over there waiting on them. Then we got Liberty City had a great AU. So we had some great teams on each park. Had great play that we know it'd have been action playoff all the way to Super Bowl. It was like we would have known who won this. If everyone's on the same page, we're not gonna know who's gonna win the Super Bowl. You won't know because it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too many teams out there that have too many Augs had great teams this year, last year, but we ain't see it. So when are we gonna see it? So now I'm hearing they did not go in. Oh boy, A- Miss Ava, I agree. I agree. Why? I'm trying to figure like why adults cannot sit down and say, let's do what's best for the kids. What's best for the kids? Not us adult. For the kids. Us adults are listen, half y'all done the ones who half the coaches who didn't cheer, who did cheer, you had your time. So anything for the kids, do it. Coaches, who play, some of y'all coaches still playing semi-pro. I don't understand that. Coaches who coach who played long time ago, who did all that stuff. Now you coaching. Now let's make sure we fix the situation for the kids. When you play, nobody messing it up for you. So don't mess up for these kids. Fix the problem. Coaches, when y'all were cheering, y'all had your own thing, but nobody messed it up for y'all. So now it's about don't mess up for these kids. So now, okay, what can we do to put it together? Listen, it's not about what all didn't win and all that. Cause we done saw some people that won the Super Bowl, and they wasn't the best team. We done saw some teams advance to the playoff. They wasn't the best team. We not saying no things happen. Football, that's what it is. Any given Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, always says any given Sunday. If you don't come to play, you get whooped. That don't mean the org is sorry. That don't mean the team is sorry. You just got to come play football. You just got to come play football. Cause kids, they come to practice, they work hard, they play. Some coaches have bad calls. Some kids just had a rough day. They ain't win, but that doesn't mean the org is sorry or they ain't win nothing. They just got to come stronger. But I don't want to be in this league because I can't win. Come on, man. That's what we teaching the kids. That's what we teaching the kids. We don't want to be in this league because we can't win. It's too much competition. Oh, they bigger than us. That's a failure talking, man. If a coach talk like that, you a failure. That's what you is. You failing that kid if you go there and say, "Oh, we not gonna be in that league because
Be in that
we
league
can't
because
win."
we can't win.
You a failure.
You a failure.
You shouldn't be around
You
them
shouldn't be
kids.
around them
I don't
kids.
care. I don't
I
care.
don't care. I don't care.
I don't care how
I don't
many
care how
kids
many
on a
kids
team.
on a team.
You should tell your kids, listen, we ain't scared of them. We ain't scared of them. We finna go play football. We're not scared of them. But you guys putting these kids here like they can't win because you a loser. You got you loser coaches around these kids thinking, oh, we not gonna win nothing because of the lakes, because of the hurricane, because of the rain. We
Be
ain't gonna
money.
win.
Leave comments up.
That's a lie.
Be money.
Yes, sir. Hold on.
What to do, Panther?
What's going on? Let me get you on.
I'm on, ain't it?
No, now you on.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I got a statement to make, man. I'm wondering why, like, why people don't believe that sometimes people do just be standing up for what's right or what they believe in. Cause, like, everybody be trolling, talking a little trash. But when Lakes was just in the league with everybody, like, we was running it then too. Like, it was competitive. I ain't gonna say like it was, landslide, but we won the most bowls every year. We beat everybody part versus part. Why would anybody think that, like, we don't want them to be in the league or we left because we don't want to play them? I'm just wondering why they think that.
That part I don't believe. I don't believe
I
that.
don't think Hurricanes running from us. I don't
Well,
think
no, I don't
Ravens
believe
running
no.
from
I
us.
don't
I
believe
don't think
no.
we ain't
I
running
don't
from
think
them.
not. I don't think no org that between them three orgs. I don't think nobody running for nobody. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Let's say on football, I doubt it because the Canes can stand in the pain, the Ravens can stand in the pain, and Lakes can stand in the pain, and Grand Cherry can stand in the pain. We got
Nah,
teams
Glen
that can
Cherry
stand.
can't stand the pain.
No, so
Glen
yes,
Cherry
they
can't
can.
stand.
They can. I am not. They can.
But
Uh, hey, friend, you can't stop people moving over the kids. That ain't gonna happen.
I'm just like I be seeing Bleak coming, and I look at Bleak like he not no ignorant dude. Like when he talk, it's shit he believe, and he kind of do his little research, and he don't just say shit. But dog, I seen him say something about if the Canes and Ravens join through the North or with all that bullshit, when the playoffs come, it'll be right. We'll meet up in the bowl. But that's not how it works. There is no North and South division. It's NFC and AFC. It's East and West. It's not. It doesn't get broke down. We call it North and South because they up there North and we was Florida League South. But it ain't no North and South. It's NFC and AFC. The
Yeah,
South
see
was just
that.
like the South was just a new branch that was created because we all down south teams joined Florida Elite, and he didn't have the manpower nor the resources to conduct a league in South Florida at the time. It kind of was like, hey, we feel like FYFL ain't doing us justice. We trying to find something equal, something right. Okay, bro, y'all could join, but who gonna run it? Who gonna be y'all officials? Who gonna be y'all ruling forces? Who gonna be at y'all game? Because my people be up here in Tampa and Orlando every week. We I don't mind lending a branch helping y'all out, but shit, I can't be in two places at once. So that's how Florida Elite South Executive Board got created, and getting insurance and finding venues and setting schedules and making sure we had security and police and it ain't really so much of like North and South. We ended up being our own league because of that, because we did everything on our own. But the thing is, like with the playoff shit, you gotta understand this. Hey, Bleak, if y'all join through the North and South, you do understand that you still are NFC, AFC. So yeah, if y'all be in the North, we might not play you first round. We might play you second round. It still ain't. At the end of the day, bro, it has nothing to do with Lakes or any team that's running from a certain team. It's just that football is supposed to be a certain way. If you the best or second best team in your age group and you went undefeated all year, you deserve the right to have an easier playoff schedule and not play the next best team in your age group until the Super Bowl. It don't matter if it benefit Lakes or don't, because we could end up being on the AFC side and Ravens and Kings could be on the AFC, or we could be NFC. Them two can be AFC, and now we in paradise. We got an easy road to the bowl. Like we don't want that either. We want football to be how it's supposed to be. If you're the best team in your league, you should have a first round bye, or you should be playing the 8 seed. That's how it should go. It shouldn't be no you were undefeated all year, beat everybody ass, but now first round you got to play a team that you beat in overtime 7-6 during the season. That game should be held off for the ball,
So
but
so
you know.
so let me ask you a question. So playoffs should be 1-8, right? One play 8,
I mean,
two play 7.
I do understand that Florida Elite has a real surplus of talent and Division 1 single team. So I told when I do speak to Reed, which is very rare, but when I do talk to him, I say, shit, maybe 1 through 10 with two buys, maybe 1 through 12. Like it ain't got to be 1 through 8. We use 1 through 8 because we only had 15, 16 teams. Right now, Florida Elite singles. If everybody was in Florida Elite, we probably have over 30. We would have over 30 single teams. So maybe you do need a 1 through 12. The NFL got 32 teams. They take 14. No. Yeah, they take 14 teams to the playoffs. So, you know, I mean, I don't know how you might want to do it, but I see people say at the end of the day you gotta win. Bro, I understand that. I'm for that. I understand that. But it's still not set up the right way. It don't matter how you slice and dice it. If a team if a team is if you let's just for an example, let's just use um Baby Zip and let's say the team that won the Super Bowl last year in Florida Elite, Lakewood Spartans. If they both be in the NFC, it's possible they could play first round of playoffs. As soon as Baby Zip get out the South, Lakewood get out, they could play first round of playoffs. Everybody gonna say, yeah, it don't matter, you still gotta play. But guess what? That's not how it's supposed to go. That's not how it's supposed to go. The two best teams supposed to meet up in the Super Bowl. No question about it.
I mean,
So
we want to see, we would want to see that. We would want to see the best teams
I mean,
playing.
think about like 6 year this year. You got Florida City Ravens. Like nobody want to see all that in the beginning. And then you get to the end. You might be on the opposite side as like some of those Central Florida teams. You might end up being Florida City or the Ravens versus fucking man inner city Bengals, and one of them teams won't even know about up there who barely even ain't shit on 6U. Don't even have 5U, so 6U they ain't really worth shit. You know what I mean? Like the Super Bowl should be Florida City versus the Ravens or Lakes versus Canes. Or like that's
I
what it
see.
should
I
be.
see. No, I see what you. I mean, again, I see what you're saying. So let me ask you a question. Okay, so that's something that. Okay, hey Reed, this is so. How many people say, hey, say crack? I see what you're saying. So let's sit down and talk to B Reed and see how can we put this together to make sure that we have great games at Super Bowl, great playoff game. So
Honestly, just being flat out honest. At the end of the day, bro, it's too much. It's too much in one league. You're not getting a true sense of the quality of Florida football in South Florida when you do it this way. Honestly, it's supposed to be made up of several like sectors or divisions. We're not really supposed to be in Florida League. If we in Florida League, great. It's good football, all that. But down south should be in their own league. We should play them at the end of the season. Like let's say you got Tampa
North
Jazz,
versus the
Russell.
South. You say
Just
like
just same thing I say about FYFL and AYFL. Every year I just say, brother, bowl winners got to play each other. Some age groups gonna be a landslide, but there's gonna be 3, 4 good ass games every year. Fuck all that age cutoff shit. You won the bowl, we won the bowl. Let's do it. That's how it should be. Florida Elite South, or FYFL, SFYFL, Spring. What's your league called? Spring League, whatever it is. That's how it should be. The winners down here should play the winners up there at the end. It shouldn't be. You don't. That's a state championship. What we all competing for right now, if we all in Florida League, is a state championship. That ain't. That ain't. You know what I mean? We need to be in our own league and let state championships come second. But you know, it just don't align. It don't align with us. They values and beliefs don't align with ours. We ready to get on the road and go to IMG, and like I've talked to Reed. He's done told me his pros and cons of this and that. He done told me, yeah, I hear you on the playoff thing, but this is why. Parents from Tampa and this, they might have a kid on 6U, and then what it really boils down to. I kind of did the math myself, and I kind of followed the money. What I always say is the right way to do it. Down here, we have a lot of city ran programs. We have one independent park, Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes. Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes is the only Florida elite style park we have down here, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Every other park up there They don't have city parks. They got West Orlando Jazz, Orlando Outlaws, Tampa Jazz, Progress Village Panthers. Those are not city ran programs. Those are maybe Progress Village, I'm not sure. But those other parks, most 99% of their parks are independent programs. They find a school or a field to play the games at. They charge to get in. They get their own insurance. And guess what? Traveling for them is not feasible. It's not feasible for a team like Tampa Jags. They do it, once or twice a year, but it's not feasible to get on the road 4, 5 times. It's not feasible to go in the playoffs, have to play 3 games in a row on the road. And I had to understand that where Reed was saying, like, hey man, I got a parent right here whose son plays on 7U, son plays on 11U, and the other son plays on 11U. The 11U son might be the 8 seed, the 7U son might be the 1 seed. Now, 3 weeks in a row for playoffs, it's possible they're going to be in 3 different cities all across the state for 3 weeks in a row. How does a parent feel? Like, how does a parent manage that? And I had to realize that, you know what? We don't have the same problems as them. We have 99% city parks down here that we can go to our cities for some funding. We might not, they might don't fund us to go, you know, to Orlando 3 weeks in a row, but they might give us some vans. They might help out with.
Help out and stuff like that. I got you.
And we play at parks. They don't play at parks. They play at schools. They have security and gate fee. They don't have the mandated police detail that we have down here. They don't have when Lakes play Hurricanes, and it don't even got to be Lakes versus Hurricanes. When fucking Miramar play Ravens, like anything like, but you gotta have police there. It gotta be
Yeah.
security. It gotta be, and it's just not the same feel to it. Look, I love what Florida League has done, what they try to do. There's a lot of pros and cons to this shit. But at the end of the day, we don't align with them. We just don't. It ain't our brand of football. It's just they have when they have city parks and they have stuff like think about all the shit about the Ravens. Can they come? Can they not come? But they got city funding. The Ravens can go to Orlando for 11 weeks in a row. The city of Miami Gardens got a bankroll for them. That ain't reality for the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes. Yeah, the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes will make it work, but that ain't what our parents trying to do. That ain't it's just not. We need to meet up at the end of the year. They bowl winners versus all bowl winners. We need to play our football down south. Ravens, Canes, Hurricanes, Gwen Cherry, Liberty City. Now we got the luxury of having the down south teams, which we never had before. Gould for the city, South Kendall. We got real, and we need to get a couple of them teams back from the AYFL. That league squad. So we need to get this shit right. And then we call Reed. Hey, look, man, we still want to do business. You've been nothing but a good dude, from along the way, but it ain't aligning, bro. It ain't aligning unless
Let-
teams gonna
Listen,
start.
I hear what you're saying, crack. So why nobody had them sit down yet and talk in South
Well,
Florida?
the reason's clear. Everybody know what the reason is.
What?
Is
What?
is is who's gonna be in charge of this? Who's gonna run this? Where this money going? Whose name this shit gonna be in? What park did this person
Let me
come
ask you.
from?
Let me ask you a question. What about? It's no president. All the park is a board. No president. No
You
president.
have to have a president, and I'm gonna tell you why.
You get an executive board. You get businessman for the executive board. But everybody else is the lead
Okay, you
in
said
the
it right there.
league.
You said it right there. Businessman for the executive board. Who?
Yes. Yeah, but you
Who?
can find that. But you can find that.
Who?
But
Not if they ain't getting a paycheck. Not if they ain't getting a
who?
paycheck, Panther.
They paycheck is their business. That's why they businessman. They doing it for the kids. Hey, I talked to five gentlemen that run a successful business. Won't mind helping out. They don't mind helping out. They doing because
You
they
know
know it's a bigger
what ends up
purpose.
happening, Panther? That ends up being hearsay. That ends up being hearsay. A bitch might say they for the kids and for you, but get what? At the end of the day, there is dividends to be collected, and a bitch finna ask questions. They finna wonder what you mean. Yeah, I hear you. What you saying? You ain't doing it for the money, and all this
Okay,
and that. There, but
when you say dividends, only
but see,
time only time the league will collect money is playoff or Super Bowl. Cause you still got to pay for the insurance. You still got to pay
that
for the
ain't
insurance
that
for
ain't
the
that
team.
ain't that ain't true. That ain't
But
true.
what money
You
get
have
collected, crack?
you have
What?
first of all, you have registration fees for each team. It costs X amount of dollars for your team to be in this league. That's the
No,
first thing.
okay. Let's break down. Okay, let's do $500. Say $500, right? To be in
Well,
the league.
no league is 500, but let's just say 500 for argument's sake. For
Yeah,
argument's sake, let's say
500. Let's do 500.
500.
Yeah.
You got 20 teams. That's 10 grand right there.
Okay. Now let's go this. Now when you got playoff and everything coming out, right? You still got trophies. You still have trophies. The police you got to buy. You got to put together. It ain't cheap.
if we're going to argue about whether it's
No, no,
profitable
I'm just
to run the
saying.
league,
I'm
well,
saying
I'm just
who.
saying not argue but debate. What I'm saying is, as far as whether it's profitable to run a league or not, that's in question. It all depends on the the circumstances, the matchups you got. All that matters. We live in a day and age now where you got to have 40 police officers out there when you have. So it's different. It's different than when it was when Spivey were running it. You got the
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
of
You
course.
got your uncle out there with a wand at the gate, and everybody was, you didn't have to worry about bitches having Draco. It just shit is different now. So
It's 5 for you, stupid.
when you're talking about being profitable through a league, there is a lot of, there's corners you can cut, there's loans, there's financial aid, there's grants, you get sponsors and they have the sponsors put out. There's so many loopholes and the people know about it now because of what we've been through the last couple of years that it's just never going to be right. The only way it could
Look,
ever be
look,
right,
you heard me said loophole. Who?
the
Why
only way it could ever be
loophole
right,
for kids? We talk.
yeah,
You talking
Panther,
about
all that sound good, but ain't nobody sweet no more. Ain't nobody. Why you think this shit done got this way? Because it don't matter what you do, a bitch got something to say. I can honestly say, honest to God, true, I honestly say, when Miss Station and them started this Florida Leaf South shit, it was all genuine, all with the right ideas, trying to do the right thing. Now, along the way, if shit, like sometimes, bro, you face some problems that you down there self destruct if you be ethical. So it's
so what
hard, but
AYFL doing different? What
they
AYFL
watch.
doing? Just
They got some Caucasians up there collecting their money. What you mean? Nobody ain't
oh,
asking no questions, and
so
nobody asking no questions.
so we need Caucasians.
No, their league is established, bro. At the end of the day,
So why we
FYFL.
can't? So why we
This
can't
would have never
decipher that?
happened. FYFL was the solution. FYFL was the question and the answer. It was perfect. They had Freezy, City of Miami Gardens, Flo Rida, Martin running things. Scott Lake done dissolved, so it didn't even matter what park he came from. Everything was copacetic until people started doing unethical things, biased things. Now, I done had several conversations with Martin, so I can honestly say, just based off character, I don't think he's a bad dude. I don't. Now, did he do some biased shit? Yeah. The question is always gonna remain. Did he do it in favor of somebody else, or did he do it because he really felt like, you know what? The only way I'm gonna get control of this league shit is if I just start enforcing the rules now. Sometimes you wake up out your bed and say, you know what? I want to change. You get tired of your girlfriend every day. She ain't doing the laundry. She got to. And one day you wake up and say, man, do that fucking laundry. So you never know what a bitch got going on. One day Martin might have woke up and said, man, you know what, bro? I'm gonna enforce these rules, bro. My league is just it's going haywire, bro. Too much, and maybe Lace got blunt force of it. Or guess what? What do we all think? Maybe he just sided with the Hurricanes and if you when you let the situation play out, that's how I looked. I done told Martin that plenty of times. I hear what you say, how you did it, and you got documentation of this and that, but it don't matter. It don't matter how I look. Rich left the year before from Lakes. Nobody said a goddamn thing. When TMT came to Lakes, there was a problem. So perception is more important than reality. So
So
you know,
some stuff happened that Lakes wasn't happy with, and some stuff.
it wasn't just
No,
Lakes.
no,
When
no,
Cherry,
no.
when
I'm just
Cherry
saying.
had
I'm
some.
just using an example. So something happened that Lakes was arguing with, and they felt and then the Hurricanes and said, okay, something happened that the president didn't stand on, right?
Well, let me say this before I answer that directly. It was more than one incident. That was like the
Because let me
the
say
nail in the coffin.
the press code. So what you're saying, seeing like everything is coming from you saying Martin, Martin, Martin. Where the board that Martin had?
Martin had some, he got his board and people in place and all that, but it's just like, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. It's just like what's going on right now in Florida Elite South. Florida Elite South has an executive board, 9 members. They got a board full of but every time something happens, what did bitch say? Lakes and Miss Stacy. Martin just gonna get the blunt for it. You never know. It might have been, I don't say them people's name because I know them and they good people. So I ain't even gonna say it might have been this person or that person. All I'm gonna say is something happened. Anything happened with FYFL, bitch don't like it. Martin did it. That's just, that. It costs to be the boss, bro. That's what it come with. If you want to run this league right, you got to run it on one accord. That's one thing. AYFL. That's one thing I can say about AYFL. They ain't doing no judgment calls, no bias shit. They're by the book. You break this rule, this the infraction. It ain't no exception.
And they got a board. They have a board that they stick to. It's no one person like Daryl.
I mean, come on, bro.
Daryl
You go to
told
AYFL Super Bowl, bro. Everything out there is disgusting. Costs $30 for pizza. It's terrible. Like It is what it is, bro. Like,
We not care.
you know.
We not talking about food. We talking about how they run the
I'm just
league.
saying that that, that should
Because
put you in
and
perception.
yes,
If Martin did that or Miss Station them did that, oh my God, they would have been saying, oh, the vendor must be giving Martin and Miss Station them 80,000. That's why they out there every year. Nobody like, but you know what AYFL do it. It's great. It's great. You know what I mean? It's all
Caucasian.
good.
Because Caucasian. That's what sound. I sound like to me. It's the difference between that lead and that lead is Caucasian. That's what it sounds like to me. So we need to get Caucasian to go coach.
Half of the
It's
people in the
rules.
room
It's
are Asian
rules.
people over there, so they just go with the flow.
Rule is rules. So put rules in place from day one and say this is the rules we're going by. Ain't no if but about it.
Okay, I agree with you completely. There's so many ways you could fix this and restructure this and reword this and redo this to make it right. The problem is the first thing now. We had Martin, we had the FYFL, we had this in place. That was cool. Where do we start now? What do we do now? Okay, we're getting rid
A
of Martin. We're trying to
sit
redo this.
down. A sit
Sit down with
down.
who though? Sit down with who?
No, all the presidents sit down and come up with a solution. Sit down with all presidents and come up with a
Now, this is what I
solution.
can tell you from experience. This is what I can tell you from experience from dealing with all this bullshit the last 2, 3 years. You ain't never gonna get everybody on one accord. It don't matter what you talking about. You can be talking
They
about,
not for the
man.
kids. They not for the kids. We
Okay,
still forgetting the,
yeah.
the bigger picture. Why are we
Uh,
in this? Why are we doing this? It's not for us. It's for the kids. No,
yeah, you know. Hey,
listen.
Panther, I told you last time I was on the show, maybe you need to go ahead and start your league and do this and that. Cause maybe sound like you got some of it, but
No,
you're gonna
my
have
whole
somebody.
thing would have been the same thing. All the presidents need to sit down and talk. Okay, this the rules we putting down. This is
It
what
ain't
we're
all the
doing.
presidents. It ain't all the
Yes,
presidents.
because all the presidents.
Lakes and Hurricanes need to set aside their differences. Ravens and Gwen Cherry need to figure out their fucking problems. Put them four together. You figure out that problem. All the rest of the programs just want to play football. All the rest of the programs just want to
Let
play
me ask
football.
a question. You saying lakes and hurricane. So you
Lakes,
saying no? You saying lakes and hurricane. Okay, let's go down. Let's go. Cause again, Felicia and Maul. I know them two love the kids. They gonna do what's best for their ball. They gonna do what's best for their coach. And you know Miss Stacy and Miss Stacy over there. All them feel the
what,
same way
left?
about their kids, right or wrong.
Left?
They feel the same way about their kids. They want their
Do they
kids in the
all do
best
they all
position.
love do they all love the kids? Do they all love their program? Or are y'all for
All
their
of them
part?
love the
Yes,
kids
yes,
and love their
yes.
program. That's the important thing. So now, okay, now we sitting down to talk about our program, our orgs, what's going to benefit our kids. We want to see great football. That's not hard to do. Has
Hey,
anybody
let's
ever
let's
really said?
let's talk facts for a minute, right?
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. You own let's take Hurricanes and Ravens out of it. Matter of fact, no, you know what? Let's put it in. Let's just be real. Let's be uncut right here. I run the full out of the Hurricanes. I'm Coach Maul. I'm Miss Felicia. Pandemic come, I have one or two programs leave my part. They go to Lakes. Then but these are national Super Bowl teams. A year or two later, another team leaves my part, goes to Lakes. Upon this, this is in the era of release signing. This is in that era where you sign releases, you this and that. No matter what, how you try to word it, how you try to sugarcoat it, there's gonna start to be a tension there. There's gonna start to be a tension there. Why do my teams keep fucking going over here? You know what I mean? And like just being real, Miss Station ain't got a goddamn thing to do with that. Miss Station and over the years, it ain't a Miss Stacy and Miss Felicia issue, bro. They know each other. They straight. It ends up being like this coach going at it with this coach, or this player going at it with this parent, and inadvertently, guess who's at the top? It's like I told you, Martin name get dragged through the mud. Miss Stacy and Miss Felicia. That's what name gonna get dragged every time Lakes do some dumb shit. Miss Stacy. And every time Hurricanes do some dumb shit, it's Miss Felicia. And guess what? Over time, you have one fight at the park. Bitch been fighting the Little League since this shit started. You have one fight at the park, and now we arch nemesis. I hang with them bitches every day. Everybody at Hurricanes Park, my homeboy. They talk shit. G
I, I'm,
Slime, G
I'm
Slime troll me every day.
forget.
That's my brother.
I hear what you're saying. I was there when all that happened. All I'm saying, somebody say, "Oh, I never been on league." Why the heck the AYFL rules a kid only can leave one time? The kid can leave one time. That's their rule. They leave one time, they can't play anymore. They got to go somewhere else. Why is
But you
they
know what?
rules can work, but our rules can't work? Why is that?
Because it's
Cause
made to preserve the lead. But guess what? I'm just gonna be quite frank with you, bro. It's the same reason why Panther, you, okay, you might sell. cheeseburgers and fries. You might sell them for $8. And McDonald's sell cheeseburgers and fries for $8. And I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'm never finna tell them I got seven. Not one time I'm finna go to McDonald's and tell them I got seven. But when I go to Panther, because I know you, because you're my black homeboy and all this and that, guess what? Panther, I got 650. Fuck with me, bro. That's what's going on. They know
But you said
AYFL ain't going for it. They know AYFL ain't with it. So guess what? I'm either finna when I come over here, that's what it's finna be. It ain't- Guess what? When Kane tried to come to Florida lead, or when all this shit was trying to get worked out, it wasn't coming on no. We just want to come over, but when they went to Florida Elite North, they just came over. You understand what I'm saying? And that ain't no knock to them because like I be, I'm on both sides of this shit somewhat, bro. I'm Lakes, but I still fuck with them over there. So like you got to understand that when a bitch go to AYFL, it ain't no. Oh man, I know y'all rule is 10 coaches, but I got 11. They ain't even finna try that. When you come to Florida Elite, we got 13 coaches at the gate. Three of them trying to hop the gate, talking about this and that, and it's just the way this shit is, bro. It's just the way this shit is.
so.
It ain't
So
right.
sound like this. The problem is the head is really head have the problem. So the heads is the problem. Sound like to me like it's major head problem, and they don't care who they hurt. That would sound like to me.
I think everything is a tit for tat at this point. Everybody's on
So
their toes.
so the,
Everybody's on their toes. And as soon as this person make a move, I'm making a counter. They move, I counter. They move, I counter. And that's what's been going on. And like you say, they're getting away from what the root is, the kids. You
so
went from
so
everybody. Go ahead.
so you saying that if we can get Miss Stacy Lakes and Maul
Miss
and,
Stacy don't want none of this shit no more. Miss Stacy don't want to be a part of no league.
uh,
She don't want to be no board of this. Miss Stacy want to run her part and be left the fuck alone. Cause
oh,
she,
but
I,
but
I
but
ain't gonna lie,
somebody. No, I hear
but
you, but it got to be somebody in charge to say I'm gonna step up and say this is what it's gonna benefit the kids or it's not gonna benefit the kids. But let me hear it out. It's about listen. Nobody, you don't have to do because you sit down and talk. I mean, you got to do it. It's about let me hear it out to see how would this benefit us and how would it benefit our community. How can it benefit our kids? Just hearing stuff out. It's about hearing it out. That's what someone that care about the kids say. Let me hear it out to see how would it benefit us. That's all it was. Nobody asked you to join us. It's about to hear it out to see how can we come up with a solution. That's all it is. Because cause now I'm hearing there's still no teams. A lot of teams haven't joined for the league, so we still have the South out. So the whole thing. Okay, hear our
well, there's
solution.
questions now. There's questions now because the South was ran by Florida Elite South for the last 2 years. Now, with Florida Elite pulling out and individual programs being in the balance. Not that, everybody's trying to do what's best for their program. They're trying to keep their kids, keep their coaches, have a full season. They don't give a fuck if they're in Florida Elite, if they in Georgia Elite. It don't matter what they in. They just want to make sure they program got 5 home games, 5 away games, and they ain't got to travel cross country to get them. So as of right now, it is a lot in the balance. But guess what? It's not easy for a team to just say I'm going to Florida Elite. They don't know who's going to be running things. Like all the shit that Miss Stacy, Miss Nathel, Pierre, Jacobs, Coon, Pete, Dre, all the shit they was doing the last 2 years before they lease out. Who's going to be doing that now?
Okay,
That's what they wanted before we come back
okay,
before they leave.
okay. Let's okay again. Sit down and have a conversation. Listen, nobody asking nobody to join. Sit down and have adult conversation for the kids. Of course, everybody want to make sure they all gets right. They park is run right. They park is being taken care of. But the only way that's gonna happen is grown folks sit down and have a conversation. And then after y'all have the conversation, if y'all have to bring B Reed in, y'all bring B Reed and say, B Reed, this is the conversation we all had. We bring you in. This is what we want. How can you help us do this? And this way, adults put ego aside and said, let's see what can we do about football.
Hey Panther, you got a platform, right? You got a pretty good
Yeah.
social media presence in South Florida. Okay, shit. Publicly invite Miss Felicia and Miss Stacy on the show next week.
But think about it. I don't think it should be public. It should be in the room before it hit the public. It shouldn't be on. It
No,
shouldn't be
no,
out.
no, no. Cause don't nothing never get solved that way. That's why I be getting on here talking when I do. Cause 99% of the problem they be people have in this little league world. They say a lot of shit, and then as
But
soon as they
it's some unimportant people that be talking that's not doing nothing for the kids. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see.
sometimes
Y'all listen to people that's really don't care for the kids. They got their own life. They just like trolling, just talking trash. Some people that talk, they don't
sometimes
coach. They don't coach. They probably don't have a house to be in. They probably sitting in their car charging their phone up. Nobody care about that. We care about people that care about the kids. That's what we want about people that don't hold no weight. Stop trolling. Who cares? We're trying to fix the issue we have in South Florida for our kids. Simple as that. Some people that talk, if it's so okay, Miss Stacy, Miss Felicia, let's go out to eat, and whoever, it's an invitation. Let's sit down and talk. How can we put our different aside and say, hey, listen, what's going to be best for the kids? The Ravens, what's going to be best for the kids? Gwen Cherry, what's going to be best for the kids? Liberty City, no, down south, Kendall. We have we got what? Florida City. We got Ghouls. All them teams down there. What's going to be best for them kids? The parents, the traveling. Fine, we got to. What is going to be the best? So everybody sit down and say, let's put it together and see how can we make this thing right for the kids. Because y'all, it's how you have beef in football for kids. Nobody broke in your house. Nobody mess with your kids. Nobody mess with your family. That's when you have an issue with people. When the people go to mess with your personal stuff. But when it comes down to kids, these volunteer people. How can y'all having beef on a volunteer thing? I'm confused. That's why I say I just think as adults, we say, hey, we're gonna make things happen for these kids, and this is what we're gonna do. And I think people will sit down and say, okay, what can we do to make everybody want the same thing? Great environment. Somewhere they park, they kids, they parents can watch great football game and be happy. They want the same thing. If it come from Florida League, come from wherever, but everybody want the same thing. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
they say hypothetically everybody sat down there, everybody said, you know what, let's do this, let's fix this shit now. Yeah, we need a president first. Panther, you the president. Let's say hypothetically, Panther, you the president. We're gonna get Miss Felicia. We're gonna get I don't know who run Ravens Park. I hear Ira name a lot. Whoever run Ravens Park, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get Miss Stacy. We're gonna get um I don't know 3 4 other people from different parts, and y'all gonna make up the second brand right under the president, whatever that branch is called, executive, legislative, whatever that shit called. Then you have your president. You have one president from each club on the board. You do all that shit right. How do you solve the money problem?
Transparent, transparent. The books stay open, transparent. You know what's coming in.
So what's your recommendation, right? Let's just say we're speaking hypothetically. End of the year, the league profited, let's say 50 grand. What we do with that 50? Where that 50 grand go?
We all decide where it go. If it's to buy more stuff,
No, we gotta decide it right now. Ain't no decide.
okay.
We gotta decide it right
No,
now.
decide. First of all, we can get kids. We can get the kids. We can donate shoes to some parks. We could donate stuff, food. It's stuff we can donate to parks because that money came for the kids. You can do stuff. We can do book bag stuff. We can do book bag when school comes. Books. We do food drive. It's a bunch of different stuff you can do for these teams to help the parents and the kids. It's a lot of stuff you can do.
So, question: are you saying 0% of the money goes to anybody specifically?
No. Why? It's for the kids. It's for the kids. We volunteer for this. Nobody put in no application. Say, I want a job. We're gonna be volunteer. Now if they say, okay, listen, let's do a league. Let's do a profit league. Let's do a league for profit. Then that's a different story because you can do both. You can do both. You can do profit league and non-profit. So now if you have a profit league and people say, okay, we have a profit league, we want to get paid. Now you figure out, okay, what people is going to get paid. But if you're doing it for non-profit, that money go back to the kids and the programs. It don't go to nobody's pocket. So I'm saying that's money. The money, if you deserve the money, that's who get the money. The parks deserve the money. The parks get the money. 50 grand, give each park $5,000. Yeah, this for the park. Do what you, yeah, president. Do what you do with the money for your park. The lead is here to help the orgs. That's the lead job. They put it together. Okay, first of all, we got $50. Y'all know that we have to buy a Super Bowl trophy. We got to buy a Super Bowl ring. We got to rent the facility. Y'all know that's transparent. Y'all know all this stuff got to be paid for. We got to have money in place to pay for all this stuff. So all the money we made, we come to, okay, this is how much money we made. Remember, we made $100,000. Now the $100,000, we also got to remember we still gotta buy a trophy. You'll put that aside. Now let's share the money to the orgs, to the president, to see what they need to buy equipment.
Hey, hey, where the money come from to start?
Say that again.
Where the money come in to start the league?
The teams that come in, the register team when they come in.
So what happened? Okay, okay, listen. You said 500 per team, and let's say we got 15 teams to start. That's like 7,500 or some shit like that. I think, yeah, 7,500. So we do our first little, what do you call it, playoffs, whatever. 7,500 ain't enough to get these schools with a police detail. You know this, man. I mean, we do
Yeah,
this.
but yeah, but again, but when it come
So
down,
who goes in the
hold on,
red right
hold
there?
on,
Because now you're talking
hold on,
about,
hold
hold on, you're
on,
talking about nobody.
hold on,
Okay, go ahead.
listen, hold on. You now as a league, as we being a league, now we nonprofit. This where we go for our grant to help us move forward. We go to the cities. We go see people don't want to do leg work for these kids. It's leg work you can do to get companies. Hey, listen, yeah, we can put you on our website. We can put your company on the website. We should need a sponsor for this because this is what we're gonna use for the kids. It's all of being transparent and showing people what we're doing and what it's for. They're gonna give money. Now we got money from these sponsors. They banners is on our website. Is that our playoff? What business owners don't want to be advertised by thousands of kids? So that sponsor money come in. Now everybody, hey, listen, we have sponsors. Now we got $200,000 in sponsors. This money we're gonna take care. We're gonna take care of football. We're gonna take care of our playoff. We're gonna take care of our playoff site, our Super Bowl site, and we're gonna give the money back to the program and let them take care of what they have to take care of. Because they still gotta pay for the helmets. They gotta get refurbished. We gotta get them balls. We gotta all that. So we give them money to take care of their park. And we
Well,
put
no,
money
no, the
up.
city, the city, the
Nobody
city, the
touching it.
city, the city. So the city funds all that. But the problem is you might have a league like where Hurricanes the only team in that whole league that don't have city funding. So do you give more to the Hurricanes because of that?
No,
Or
listen, you helping the all in the kids. If hurricanes come, they have a problem, and that problem costs them $50,000. As a president and as a all, we all should understand that the hurricane they help. We help the hurricane. That's because we're building a lead. See, it's the lead we trying to make great. So a weak link in the lead make the lead look bad. So we're gonna make sure the Hurricanes get money to help them take care of what they need to take care of. Now, if the Hurricane was taking the money and put it in their pocket, that's a different story. But they putting the money on the kids. That's something good. Who wouldn't want that? A strong team. Nobody want a weak team because they don't have the fun, and we have the fun. Oh, I'm not gonna help him. We're not gonna help him because we know what. No. Here, Hurricane, you needed most of the money. There you go
yeah,
to help your kids come back.
yeah.
We got places. For example, let's go. We got like Bush Park. Bush Park, they have a problem with registration. They have a problem with registration. Hey, listen, we will take care of the registration this year because we want to build this program back up. We're not no individual. We a lead, and that's why I think a lot of people forgetting. A org could be one org, but you don't have a lead if you ain't got nobody with you. You could be the strongest org, but you ain't got nobody to play. So we, as a league, we build each other up to have a lead. As all every org we build, the league gets stronger. That's all it's about.
Mm, I don't know. A lot of that shit sound good, but I just know the true deal. The people care. That ain't reality, man. We way past that. This is 2026.
Yeah. So it ain't too late. We still got
We
football.
ain't, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna never get nowhere as long as we keep like just keep spinning the wheel, man. That shit ain't. But fuck that shit, man. Whatever they gonna do, they gonna do.
Okay.
But
Okay. I'll reach out to Marlon. You reach out to Miss Stacy. Then I'll reach out to Gwen Cherry. I reach out to the Ravens.
No, Gwen Cherry and Ravens got a shot. They problems with the city with the city officials
Uh,
present,
hey,
and
however it
and
is,
then
we go, let's
and
say
then Lakes and Canes need and the crazy thing is Miss Stacy and Miss Felicia have no problem with each other.
that. So
They
why?
just,
So where's the problem at? Then if
the problem lies with things that have transpired over time.
okay, we're not going back. We're going forward. So we going forward. They have no problem. So it should be no problem going forward. Yes, stuff happened. Yes, we're not going to make the past dictate our future. We can't let the past dictate the future.
The problem is nobody ain't trying to fake kick it with nobody. You gotta put a president in place. You gotta put a president in place, and then
No, so I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people. Let's say I go to a lot of parks. You know this. I go to a lot of games, bro. The love I see that the Hurricanes give the Ravens give Lakes. All y'all sit under tents together, eat,
But you know what
drink,
the Hurricanes.
all that
But see,
stuff.
that's what. But see, but you know what, like that shit be flawed, bro. Cause Hurricanes and Ravens wasn't like that until Lakes left.
No,
They
no,
built that up.
no, no. Everybody was cool.
Man, kiss my ass,
Everybody
man.
was
Hey,
eating.
that alliance got built because Lakes left. They turned into the
And walking the
FYFL.
lines. It was under the
They turned into the last of the dying breed when Lakes left, bro.
Oh
Ain't gonna lie.
Jesus! See,
One thing about me,
see,
I
crap,
ain't gonna do
crap,
no
crap.
flawing.
We not finna sit. We not finna sit on here
Man,
and say this.
they turned into
Everybody was cool.
man.
Everybody could have went under anybody tent and eat and drank and chill. Everybody, Lakes and Hurricane and Ravens. Everybody. I've been to all y'all games. I've been
Yeah,
to
ain't nobody out there beefing. Ain't nobody out there trying to.
exactly, but they still
But
eat. They
I'm
still,
just saying the way it's been, like the past 2, 3 years, but that alliance got formed off of
oh
y'all
my
left and we the
god.
ones that stayed.
Hey, you saying some stuff he said and done, but it's not gonna get done if nobody don't try to do it. See, that's the problem. So that's an excuse.
At the end of the day, the only way to get
He
this shit
said and
right,
done. It's not gonna be done if nobody
man,
don't
make
do it.
me the president. I want this shit real right. Make me the president. So my
Make who?
credit Lakes ain't start winning Super Bowls till 2009, 2020. But you know what? Lakes been winning bowls way before me and you was both born though, cuz. Like that's from what I hear. But
That
I'm
is
gonna tell you
true.
something. 2019, 20, when we did crank up, motherfucker, this shit done crank all the way up. It ain't never been a part in Little League history like Lauderdale Lakes. Never. From the day Little League football started, it's never been a part like this ever in existence. All y'all want to talk about is football. Cuz our cheerleaders kick ass, cuz. I'm talking about ain't no park in the world ever been the way Lakes is. Bro, you got the Lakes on the Saturday. We playing Boca Braves, bro. We 2,000 deep out there, hanging out. A grill under every tent. And I can go into every bitch tent and get a burger. That ain't nobody in the world got a park like Lakes, bro. And that's why y'all trying so hard. Every move we make is Lakes did. Y'all trying so hard, cuz, but it ain't
See
shit.
crack. See crack. See mindset like that. That's what's not gonna cause stuff get right. We know what Lakes
I'm a
did.
Lakes fan. I don't give a damn.
I
I'm
know.
Lakes.
I know you late, but we still trying to put
I ain't trying to
a
be no
good
president,
environment
no vice
together.
president.
Yeah, no, I got
I
you.
want to I want to
I
get it
got you.
on.
I got you. But hey, I know you want to play see football, great football. I mean, cause like I say, I mean, you probably want
Only
to
way
league
to get
back.
this shit right, Pat, the only way to get this shit right, this shit got to be for profit. Everybody working these boards got to be getting a paycheck, bro. And at the end of the day,
Why?
bro, it got
Why?
to be that way because
Why?
that's the glue that's gonna hold. Now I ain't talking about no
Okay.
big paycheck. I ain't
Okay.
talking about no
Okay.
50,
Let me
60
ask you a
grand a year.
question.
They need to get
So,
just like hold on, brother. Just like high school coach, they need to get stipends or something for their time. You know why? That's gonna be the glue that holds this league together forever and ever. You're not gonna have these couple year runs, then new league come. Nobody ain't gonna be trying to fuck it up because everybody money is tied up in it. And guess what? When there is profit made, it do need to get bust down, between the teams, but it need to go by notoriety. If you got 5, 6 teams in the bowl, you need to get more money than the team that didn't have nan team in the bowl. That's just how it go. We have played more football. We had more expensive. If we go to YNC or AYF, the league need to be paying your registration and get to those tournaments. And that's where the money should
but
be going.
hey, but
The
that
Super Bowl.
again, but
Hold on, bro.
that's
The Super Bowl.
agreement. That's agreement to
Huh?
lead. That's a
I'm just
agreement.
telling you,
That's
the
what they have to
president of the
play.
league, need to be making some
Oh,
money. The people who work the gate at these events, the people who work certification, they need to get a few dollars out this shit. If there's dollars to be made, we can't just keep acting like, oh, this for the kids and every dollar. It ain't never gonna work that way, bro. Bitch ain't finna put in, man, 365 days of their life into this shit. Talking about violent, man, crazy than a motherfucker, man.
hey, so if the presidents get paid, so the kids should get paid too, right? The kid, that's who's doing all the work. So the kids should get paid too. That's
They
not. I don't
already
get.
getting paid.
Huh?
They already get paid. They already get paid.
How they get paid?
All the shit we do for them all here. Me and
Uh,
LJ just left
who,
Target, man, buying
who,
all kind of
who was
Dubai
on the
chocolate.
field?
Have you ever bought
Who was
Dubai
on the
chocolate?
field
It's
every
about 40.
Saturday? The kids
Have
on
you ever
the
bought
field.
Dubai chocolate, Panther? We were just 6 kids deep in the car buying Dubai chocolate. We thought this shit was gonna be $12. Shit was 140. You know about
Trust me,
Dubai
I
chocolate?
know. I
I
know.
ain't
I
never
know.
buying that shit again.
Oh,
I'm
listen,
trying to tell you that this little league shit, man. I'm telling you, bro. This shit ain't. We headed down the wrong path, bro. We need to stop doing this blind eye shit, bro.
it's a,
This
listen,
shit make
and like you said,
80,000
for
every year.
profit, yeah, that's a conversation they have. Hey, listen, are you gonna do non-profit or for profit? Hey, either way, but it's still a conversation that everybody have and everybody agreed to it. No, if you have to agree, I don't care who makes the Super Bowl. If the whole board don't agree to it, then it don't happen. It still comes down to we vote on that, and that's
I tell you
okay.
what. I tell you what. Get a bitch like Mike Pouncey or Lamar Jackson to start the league and tell him to open these positions. No, hold on. Tell him to open these positions and tell him each one of these positions come with X amount of dollars for the year. It ain't got to be 50, 60 grand, huh? This position get 2,500 to be the secretary of the league. If you the president, if you the president, you might get 10,000. Get what? I guarantee a bitch be waiting in line for these jobs because they already in the league anyway. And guess what? You ain't gonna have no problem out of them. You ain't gonna have no bias. You ain't gonna have a bitch from Lakes Park doing bias shit towards Lakes. Guess what? They ain't finna get that 8,000 next year no more. They do some bias shit. You gonna fix all these problems. But y'all want to keep talking about for the kids, for the kids. We all for the kids. There's nobody on this live don't ain't going to red like I go in the red for these fucking ass kids. What it call here? I ain't never knew a junior.
I I listen. I
Hey,
feel I
man, give these people a few dollars. You'll be all right.
I feel. Listen, I feel there's some people out here that in their heart they know like they're doing this for the kids. They will not want no money. If think about it, correct? You know how my turn to be.
Who?
I'm gonna
Like
start.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying
start being
who.
in the
I'm just saying
ring.
who.
But
Who?
you're gonna
Who?
be.
Who?
But it's people out here. Correct. It's people out here. Correct. It's people out here. I'm correct. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna start getting
Okay,
liquor
okay.
with
We've
that
been
same
having this
company.
argument for weeks now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
challenge you. I challenge you to give me 5 names of people you know will come volunteer their time and do this shit for free. That's not tied to a program. That's not tied to a program. I challenge you right now. Let's do it.
Next
Give me
next
a name.
Monday. Next Monday I have more live.
Fuck next Monday, man. We've been doing this
I
shit
have.
for 3 weeks.
Oh, I
We've been
have.
searching.
Hey,
Panther, we've been searching for a good name for months. For months, I've been on the phone with you, B, everybody trying to find a bitch that can run this new league to make this shit right. It ain't nobody. Because if you want Little League football, you're tied to an organization. You're tied to an organization. I don't care what the bitch say.
but no, I mean a lot of retired to a long time ago, like over 10 years ago.
That's why you give a bitch $2,000, $3,000 for the year and you get all that shit out the way. A bitch not gonna be doing no unethical. Get what? You buying their time. They gotta be there on. Now this is a job now. All that when the shit start at 4 and you show up at 6, you fired, cuz. You get this shit ran the right way. All that letting people in, giving people free extra certification badges, fake badges, and extra wristbands for this team. Yeah, it's fired. Do this shit the right way, bro. Pay these people $2,000, $3,000 for the year. It ain't no money. It ain't nothing but the money they're probably gonna spend putting back in it. Gas to these putting gas in their car, going to these meetings all year. You fix this shit, give them a few dollars, bro.
So you saying so the people on the board you should give them
If
what?
you working the job for the league, you need to make you a few dollars. That's what
What's
you
the
need to
what?
do.
Okay, what's the job description to pay people?
It depends on what you do. It depends on what you do. You might be the person that do certification. You might be the person that work the gate at these events. You might be the person in charge coordinating these events, finding the venues, hiring the security people. You might be the person in charge of getting the vendors. You might be the person in charge of checking in the teams. You might be the cheer commissioner. You might be the judge scorer. You might be the trophy. What else? It's all kind of shit that come with this league, bro. Give these people a few dollars, bro. It ain't nothing, bro. You get these loans and grants and all this shit. Like I don't know how to get into all that shit because I don't do that. But there's ways that you can get all this shit to fund what the league expenses is
Yeah,
and the
but
money
but
that come
yeah,
off.
but that's for profit. You can't get grants. You can't
I'm
get
talking
grants.
about. I'm talking about you pay the expenses with that. Like you, but pretty much, bro. Panther, let's just be real. The shit that we already doing, just do that, cause that's what a bitch doing. A bitch is getting all that funding and acting like it's not for profit. And then when that money come in, they writing it off. That's what's going on. We just need to do this shit right. Fuck all that hiding and all that flaw ass shit. Do this shit the right way, man. We make us 80,000 on the gate. Everybody that took part all year to put this on, and the Super Bowl made 80 grand. Them 10 people that worked this job all year, they need to go ahead and get them 2,000 a piece off of that. That's great. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The rest of that money go to the kid. The Super Bowl team take them to Disney World or something. Who gives a damn?
So so you're saying, okay, we have, so the executive board. We're talking about paying the executive board, the 5 people on the executive board, not not the
I
presidents.
ain't talking about no. I ain't talking about the president. You give out money to the presidents based on like achievement. Like you got Ravens. They win 4 Super Bowls. They got 4 teams going to YNC. That's $1,000 a team. The league needs to get them $4,000. That's what they get out of it. But what I'm saying is like you got. I'm just gonna use that example of FYFL because we all know how that was. You got Martin. That was the president. You got Miss Nikki, Miss Sandra. Then that lady Miss Tanya. It's like 10 of them. I don't even know them people. Them people
So
right there that ran the FYFL.
they should
Those
get
people right
paid.
there,
All
huh?
them should get paid. You feel
They
me?
should
Like
get some.
they should
They
get
should
some.
get some.
Okay.
A stipend, not a per diem, not no salary, not no 500 a week. We ain't talking about that kind of money. I'm talking about when the Super Bowl over, when Chile competition know we didn't count all them 20s we done charged the bitch to get in. We need to be busting that down. That's what we need to be doing.
But
That's
when you
how I do
said
my
bust it
events.
down,
Everybody who work my events get paid. You said what, Panther?
no. So everybody that worked the playoff, the Super Bowl, they should get something. That's what you feel.
If you work this job all year, you got to be at these meetings. You got to every Tuesday. We got a league meeting. You gotta, bitch. You gotta. I mean, come on, y'all know where this shit come. Where this shit
No,
come
no,
from?
no. No, I'm listening. I'm listening to you. So, but if I find fine executive business people from women to men that say, "Hey, listen, I don't want no money." So what happened now?
If somebody don't want the money,
Yeah. So I come on 5 business. Say, "Hey, listen, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help the league grow with these kids." They don't want
who is
no
these
money.
people? But who is these people? Are they qualified for the job? Do they know
But
what they're getting
qualify.
into?
But first of all, we need people that know how to run business, right? Because we need people that not
Let's
affiliates.
let's just be let's just be real, Panther. You need about 1 or 2 people that know how to run business. The rest of these
Of
bitches need to
course.
know about. They need to know about little league football and cheer.
Okay.
That's what we ran into with Florida Elite. That was the problem.
But
You
but
had
that's
Miss,
why
you had, you
that's
had,
why you
you had
have.
Miss Stacy, Miss Lisa, Mr. Thel, Pierre, Jacobs, Dre, Pete, Coon. You had all these people that's been in South Florida for the last 9 years. And guess what? We light years ahead of them. So we got in the Florida Elite and we was like, y'all do shit like this? Oh, y'all tripping, man. Oh, man, y'all got to do this
Okay,
and
let me
change
ask
it
you a
to
question.
this. And
I'm saying you saying light years. First, you have to understand they have their own way of running things.
that
We
shit
have
is.
our own way of running things, so we
You
can't
ever see? You
just be
ever see when
working
Nick?
them.
Panther, you ever see when nigga out of prison for doing 10, 15 years and they got on big ass jean shorts and 5 XLT, but they weigh 140?
Yeah, but
That's
that's
what
what they had
Florida
in
Elite
prison.
is.
But that's what they had in prison. See, that's what that was
Now
the
I ain't know how to. That's
offense.
what they were wearing before they went in. You got to adjust with time.
Yeah. Listen, I feel everybody have a way of doing what they do. And you have your way of cooking. I have my way of cooking. You can't come tell me my food. No, I've been cooking like this for years. So you can't tell me that, oh, I'm cooking it the wrong way, but I've been doing this for years. Now we can put it together and figure how can we fix the cooking on both sides. Come look at it like your food ain't good neither. So we're gonna say, how can we fix it? It's like, no, it's not you better than your food better or your food better, my food better. No. How can we fix it to make sure everybody like the food?
It ain't no how can we fix it when you got these people coming saying this is what I think we could do to fix it, and you got the people that's been there saying we straight, we don't need no fixing. That ain't how can we fix it?
Um,
Like, everybody need comments talking about they doing it for the kids. Y'all full of shit. Bitch ain't putting in all that time, man. Soon as we go to collecting at the gate, then be the same motherfucker. Give me 100. I got 5 people. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
all right. I mean, what? So what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Okay. I will reach out to Maul, and see if Maul willing to sit down and talk. I'll reach out. You reach out to Miss Stacy, and whoever she delegate to say, hey, that person's gonna answer on my behalf. I'll reach out to the Ravens, who they people is. I'll reach out to Grand Cherry. I'll reach out to Liberty City. I'll reach out to all these orgs and say, hey, listen, are you willing to sit down and talk? See how can we fix This South Florida football. They agree, say yes, we can, and from there we'll go from there. We'll go from there. I think that can happen. It's about just having a conversation because ain't I don't think Miss Stacy hate Felicia. Felicia don't hate Miss Stacy. I don't think the Ravens, whatever. No, nobody.
Ooh.
No, I don't think that.
What's up,
It's
bro?
not that serious. So I think I'm gonna start reaching out
We
and see
here.
how to get everybody on the same page.
I saw you were.
You agree?
Hey, man, hey, I hope it worked. Hey, I've been from the jump. I've been on the hope it work train. We're gonna see.
Hey, listen. I don't know who is over the Ravens over there. So I'm putting this out on live. Y'all know y'all president. Ask him that we want to do a sit down talk with everybody.
They got a democracy, man. They got
We
Ira, Rob, man.
like I say, I
They,
see a lot. I see a lot of people on here that have that from different parts, from different orgs. Hey, can y'all reach out to your president and say that we try to do a sit down meeting to see how can we fix this? And it's about being transparent, being real, being 100. How and go from there. If it's going to be for profit or non-profit. If they feel they want to get paid, they feel it's for the kids. Hey, however, it's about
man, to see that ain't gonna solve nothing. Ain't nobody finna get on this bitch but me. I'm the only bitch in this world finna get on
no,
here and tell the
but
truth.
yeah, but again, we're gonna take it off of live, off of Facebook, and take it in somewhere that we can sit down and talk as an adult. That's where I think that's what we miss. Everything run to Facebook. Every problem run to Facebook. Now let's try to kill
Yeah,
off
yeah, yeah,
Facebook
yeah. That's true.
until
Yeah,
we
you need
come
to
to
do it
a
behind closed
solution.
doors, but you need to
Let's
come.
say.
You need to come with a blueprint, and you need to put a plan into action. It don't need to be democratized. How we gonna do it?
No,
You need to
no,
go ahead.
I say two. Yeah, listen, it's right now. We 2026. Yeah, we. I don't know how far it is. If it's I honestly, I don't know if it's over. I don't know where teams at and all that. But listen, if it have to be 2027, it is what it is. But we need to start putting things in place right now. I mean, that's how I feel.
Hey
I,
man, let's do it, man.
and so if you know your president, you talk to your president, say we want to do a sit down talk. They say how it is. I mean,
Yeah,
people
Panther,
think,
you got Miss Station number. You call Miss Station,
oh,
man.
okay, I have no problem. I have no problem. I'll call her. I have no problem. I have no problem making this phone call and we go for now. Let's go for now and see where it go. We won't know unless we try. Unless we try. We gonna come in with open mind as adults and just try it out. I mean, people saying it's too late for this year. It probably is. So
Shit,
let's
it
see how
probably
it goes.
ain't. It probably ain't.
I don't know, but I just need.
It's March.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. All right, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. So when I came to give the good news, everyone's under one umbrella. They'll bust my bubble, so it ain't happened yet. So I'm gonna go back to the praying closet. Hopefully something happens for next week's show that things is in place or we came up with some solution. We have some good news for the people like, hey, this year is over, 2027. We came out with a solution. So man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Craig, it's always a pleasure having you on the show. One thing about you do say how you feel. You do say what's on your mind. Well, come on, it is what it is.